Hey, what's going on, everyone? I want to look at some gold futures, ticker symbol GC. And the reason why I want to look at this, because we're kind of coming off of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-day pullback, and we're coming into a level of support. Now, I think there's still a little bit more room down in gold. And if we kind of look at yesterday's price action and we kind of look at the lows from yesterday, and let me kind of pull up my drawing tool here so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. If I look at yesterday's lows, okay, and then I look at that price of 25.95.70. If we put in a little bit of a bounce here, right, in the overnight session going into tomorrow, if we put in a little bit of a bounce, but we stay under a price of 26.33 and we get rejected intraday or overnight and we start to lose 25.95, we have the next area of demand sitting down here at 25.75. That's going to be a nice little trade there. Again, for those of you guys who like to trade gold, maybe with some small size, you like to let this thing run, you definitely have some area of opportunity to catch this move here. And if there's an overshoot of this support zone here, that last kind of final resting spot that I'm looking at is 25.60. At 25.60 to 25.70, 25.75, I would be looking for the reversal for the move back up. Now, this initial downturn started once we reached highs of 28.01, and that started all the way back at the end of October on the 31st. So if you realistically think about it, this has been pulling back now for around 2 weeks, okay? While markets are rallying, while the NASDAQ is rallying, while a lot of stocks are rallying, while crypto is rallying, you're kind of seeing this pullback on gold right now, and you can definitely start to see maybe a little bit of a shift here. Again, if I kind of zoom out and I look at a wider macro overview, look at this weekly chart on gold, okay? All in all, it's extremely bullish. Now, I'm not saying that this cannot pull back more. I will get a little bit more bearish on gold if we do start to crack and we lose that 25.75, okay? If we lose 25.75, God forbid this week, right? If we lose 25.75 this week, next week I will be 100% leaning into that short position down through 25.75, 25.77. That's got a huge expansion channel. Because of the amount that gold has pushed up this year, you can definitely see a continuation pattern to the downside. And that macro level that we might be able to get is all the way down to 24.14. Now, again, if you're a scalper, that level is going to be kind of irrelevant for you. But if you're a longer term player where you're kind of playing this in and out on a daily basis, on a week by week basis, these are definitely some levels that you want to kind of look at, because at this area here, you've seen a lot of previous rejection spots, okay? A lot of previous rejection spots in here. Those prices, that range is going to be between 24.10 all the way up to around 24, let's call it 24.50. So that 30-40 point range in this area could be that potential landing spot. Again, if we do kind of crash all the way through there, heading into 2025 that is, then you would be looking at that 24.11. Now, again, for the short term, for the short-term day traders, you short-term scalpers, this is going to be a perfect opportunity right here for a short-term bounce. Gold's coming up to a very, very kind of crucial spot on its daily chart. If I look at the 1 hour chart, you can see we're kind of basing out here and creating a little bit of a floor. Let me get this zoomed up so you guys can see. We've been basing out here and creating a floor down here at 25.95. This previous 1 hour candle is extremely bullish. If we do start to crack over 26.17, this is going to have some room to kind of stretch up into 24. So if you're a short-term trader, you might be looking at this downwards trend line, looking for an anticipation of that break. Because if you do get a break of that trend line, you can see maybe a back test and then a continuation push into 26.33. Definitely want to keep gold on watch going into tomorrow. I think it's going to be highly tradable. There's going to be some levels that you can play, not only both to the short side and to the long side. If you guys are interested in trading with me, getting access to my strategies and the rest of how I trade in my community with the live trading and all that stuff, that link is down in the description box below. I do offer a 24-hour free trial to kind of come in there and kind of scope things out a little bit. And then If you guys are looking for a futures prop firm, right now Apex still has that 80% off sale. You can use code SAVE now, and it's going to give you the best possible discount. Again, make sure you guys are using the link down in the description box below. If you enjoyed this kind of technical analysis on gold, and maybe you would like me to cover other assets such as the S&P 500, such as the YM, or maybe even crude oil, definitely let me know in the comment sections. I can go over these levels and kind of give us some areas of interest that we can be looking to trade going into tomorrow. Again, with that being said, make sure you guys have a safe and blessed week. I'll see all of you guys on the inside.